Okay, wait a minute. All right, you met Towns down in Houston.
Yeah. Oh, I got to start over.
No. You don't have to start over. Just pick up. You said you were telling me though you met him at the old quarter in Houston.
Yeah, I think I met him a little bit before then, but not. I didn't really get to know him real good until I started hanging out at me and Van Lister. We used to go down there, and there was upstairs up there at the old quarter, and they had a roof out there, and we'd stay up there on the roof at night, and have a place, and then we stayed at this little shotgun motel that was right next to the river and all, a lot of charming, and people just need a room for the night and stay, and it was a crazy place. We was always looking for a place to crash, at the end of the evening, and we'd always find some place to lay down. And
what year was this?
Oh, it must have been 60. Let's see. I was probably 64, 65, something like that, I believe. I'm just trying to recall, because me and the mother got married in 67, 68, I believe. And, but I was running around him way before I met your mom. And I had been up here in Austin, fooling around with a band.
Well, how'd you meet him? Did you go to one of his shows or something?
No, just kind of, yeah. Went there with some people, let's go here to Townsend, and he's playing down to Old Quarter, and I'd been wanting to sit in on one of his, actual, sets, Place got real crowded too. A lot of people loved to hear him sing, and he would pour it out on them in them little folk clubs. Boy, he'd really let you have it in them little folk clubs. And, big places, he always tended to get too drunk, and he'd have to. This is later on, but
What do you think? He was kind of shy?
No, not by any means. Not by any means. But he wasn't real blusterous, like, want to fight or anything like that. He was a real peaceful person. And so I got to hanging around with him, because he didn't have no place to go, when during the day, he didn't do nothing. Just sit around and drink somewhere, or go over to somebody's house, sit around there and drink, And he plays guitar a little bit, but he wouldn't play his guitar all the time. It wasn't like he'd have it with him all the time, but he just didn't, you're at somebody's house, he didn't just all of a sudden, unless somebody else was jamming or something, but he was more used to, he'd just sit around, talk to you, and just, be one of the fellas, he wasn't, he didn't push his music off on you or nothing. And his music was pretty sacred to him. And it always had a meaning. And I enjoyed him. But I enjoyed him just being around with him, just chumming around with him. And we'd always do things, weird things, we'd...
What kind of weird things did y'all do?
They had more outlandish things sometimes, but we'd hang out down at Allen's Landing down there, and he would get out his guitar then and maybe get a few people. Most of it, maybe girls would come by. But we'd get a big old jug of Vinrose wine, and we'd go over to somebody's house, sit around, drink wine, and Townsend wasn't really a big. He smoked a little marijuana, but he got to where he wouldn't. He didn't really like. I mean, he really wasn't a big marijuana smoker. He was more had that little pint of vodka on him, you know, all the time. That's what he liked.
I saw in this video he was a big blue sniffer in junior high and early high school.
Yeah, that's probably right. But in junior high school, huh?
Yeah, well, he was young. I think the documentary said he was about 14 or 15. He was sniffing glue.
Up there in Fort Worth?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, his people come down here about the same time my people came down here. And they settled out there in West Texas, West Van Zandt County out there. And a lot of Indians out there. I think his mother was part Indian, and he celebrated that part of his life. And he always wore buckskin moccasins and around and everything. Always had them moccasins on. And but yeah, we down there in Houston, man. It's easy to. We were out at Mike Condrey. I had the Family Hand restaurant, you know, the underground mafia there in Houston. He had that restaurant called, after they shut down Jubilee Hall, they closed it down. And he moved around the corner and opened up the Family Hand restaurant. And he let Towns play in there for beer. And, you know, gave him something to eat probably, but I don't remember him eating much. But he'd, one night we were sitting there on the corner after Mike shut down. And, take a big out there, boy. And after he shut down, we were sitting on the corner. And he was going to go say, he said, well, he said, I got $4. He said, let's go down there and stay at that motel next to the old quarter down there. $2 a night. And so we were going to go there, but we were sitting on the corner, on the curb there, and just not doing anything, knocking off it. He had a little, you know, we were just sitting there after everything. So the time must have been about 2 o'clock in the morning. So we walked everywhere and didn't think nothing about it back then. It wasn't that big a deal. But, you know, it's a pretty rough neighborhood, and these 2 young black boys come by, little gangbangers, and they said, give me your money. And we said, we didn't have no money. And I said, well, give me that guitar. And we're both sitting on the curb, right? So it's kind of hard. I thought, oh, man, what am I going to do? And these guys look, you know, they were younger than us, and none of that. They looked like they probably, you know, they were pretty drunk already. And looked like they would probably, you know, put a whipping on us pretty good. But old Towns had that guitar, and he said he wasn't, you know, it was a guitar, but I don't think I think he's been through a couple of them. But my black boy said, well, let me have this guitar, and he said, oh, you want my guitar? And he said, yeah, give me that guitar. And old Towns reached up there off the curb, took the handle, and crashed that guitar on top of this guy's head. And he was trying, he couldn't get the guitar off. And he was trying like this. And by that time I was up on my feet, and the other boy, I was there, Towns got that one. he's busy trying to get that guitar off his head. So I jumped up and was going to try to attack that other boy. And he run plumb off. He just took off running. The other guy's running around there like a possum with a coffee can on his head. You know, he bumping into stuff trying to get this guitar. Get it off, get it off. And Town said, you told me you wanted that guitar. Well, take it off, take it off. And Town said, no, you wear it. And we just got up and walked off. Left the guy down there trying to get that guitar.
How did it get stuck on his neck?
Towns whacked him on the top of the head.
And his head went through it?
Yeah, his head went through the back of the guitar and got stuck on there. You know? And there's wires hanging out and everything. And you know, the little sharp piece of the wood was cutting into his neck. And he couldn't get it off. And he was bumping into stuff. And he couldn't see where he was. You know, like a possum with his head in a coffee can. You know, just didn't know how to get that can on. And so we just laughed about that and got up and I said, he told him, he said, well, you wanted my guitar? And I said, let's try again. He said, I'll borrow somebody's guitar or something, I didn't know. And we just left that guitar with that. I mean, that guy was wearing his guitar, and the other boy, he ran plumb off. And so we walked down there and got a room, spent the night at that little motel next to Old Fort. And next day, I guess we got up and went somewhere over the. We always had some destination, somebody we were going to go with their house. And I think one night we were to, let's see, I think we went over to Rex Bell's house. Oh, no, it wasn't Rex Bell, it was Carol Scott's sister, her big sister, had a big house over there in over there off the what do they call that area in Houston, just on the other side of
Montrose.
No, it wasn't Montrose. It was over on the other side. On the other side of the bayou.
The Heights?
Anyway, she had a big house over there.
Like an old Victorian?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have stayed there when she took me to go rob those bees.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 70s. Because I remember it was a great big Victorian.
Yeah, Kathy. Yeah. Her sister would. Yeah. Carol would have stayed there if she went into town. Yeah, big old.
Yeah, big house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
big backyard.
Yeah. And a lot of people stayed there. She had, let people stay there all the time. And there was what was that nightclub right down the street, Sandra, from there?
Don't ask me. I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyways, there was
I remember I went there. She went.
It was an old SPCAC hall.
I don't know who it was.
Anyways, and the Steve's gonna get you out there.